Hey guys, what's up? How ya doing? I'm here to talk to you guys. Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon on season 4 on episode 3? Now this episode right here looks like to me things kind of gotten very bad. So if anything else, well, not bad in overall quality. Depends how you criticize anime and manga. Yada yada yada. But a situation bad for Belle and his crew. So if anything else, let's go. After the opening and long recap, we have two of the people that they found injured. Well, two of their people, one of Belle's party member, which is Chigusa, and then the other is, I forgot his name because I don't remember, but all I know is they are infected by some plant parasite thing that's growing on the body. They tried to remove it, but it'll just come back on, It'll just regrow itself and cause even more absorption or a situation that's gone bad, We have to it that there's only two solutions. They either return to the surface, or they return to the surface. Or two, they defeat the monster that is in charge of the parasite thing. Sadly though, many people were having a split decision, saying that we should go back to the surface or we gotta fight the monster now, because returning to the surface now, we don't really know if they might have a chance to help them survive. Eventually, as time continues on in this episode, we have to it that eventually they all decide to face the moss monster head on. As for the guys, the elf, the guy, I forgot his name, he talks about he was with another group here and there and that they should be around here. As for my party, I end up trying to be a decoy because it was after magic stones. It was shown briefly in the beginning of the episode that this monster was eating some stones or destroying creatures to eat stones to get stronger or something like that, But that aside from all things that's been happening, we have to it that things were still looking bleak right now, but they decided to face the monster head on. They fell for the monster's trap, and we have to it that eventually Belle and the others will later on fight the monster and fight the moss monster. I'm gonna call him the moss monster because that's what he is and that's what he has been, etc. Moss wooden monster, whatever. But we have to it that Belle will later on ends up launching a firebolt magic on the moss monster, and it looks like it's very effective. Sadly though, the moss monster was a little intelligent, using his own vines to grab Belle and drag him into the river stream or heavy current of the river. And we had to it Belle will later on be forced to go through the currents here and there, and later on fall right down onto a freaking waterfall. We have to it that Lilith wants to go save Belle, but right now everyone ends up calming her down, as Aisha says the same thing. We have to get the injured first back to the surface and grab a rescue party team and maybe find some other people to help out. After calming down, Lily-chan or Lilith decides to make a plan and decides to trust Aisha's words that Belle is alive and that he's not as weak as Lilith think that Belle is, because Belle is actually a little stronger than Aisha. Even Aisha agrees with that. She says, I hate to admit it, but Belle's a little stronger than me right now. I'm thinking in my mind, yep, that sounds like Aisha, alright, that kind of thing, despite her being an Amazon, and hot looking here and there, but yeah, whatsoever. As the episode continues on, we have to it that Belle will later on look like he's okay, but it looks like he's very exhausted after going through that waterfall and falling down and going through that crazy heavy river current, he's very exhausted, As for Lily, like I said, she makes a couple plans in mind to try defeat the moss monster, etc., and establish a temporary base at a certain location and try to get some rescue help, Eventually, Belle will later on fight these speed bullet sharpen pecking birds or hummingbirds, whatever the freaking heck you call them. All I know is those little monster birds are pretty fast and speedy, and Belle decides to stand his ground and fight faster, fight like he's never fought before, fight for his life, Lily felt like something went wrong, but she has a feeling it must be Belle. She must be feeling, that aside. Eventually, as time continues on in its own situation, we have to it that Belle will later on fight off the hummingbirds, and later on he will later on be greeted by a mermaid, which apparently clapped to his clap for his like success in order to fight off the monster hummingbirds or whatever. Monster speedy birds or hummingbirds. Whatever the freaking heck they're called, you know? So, pretty much, things kind of looking bad right now. Bell is separated from his party after the monster decides to drag him into the river current, and as for the party, as Bell's party, they decide to like calm things down and decides to trust Bell's survivability, and they decide to go back up to the surface and grab some help. As for the monster fight, Lilith has an idea how to defeat it, you know, which I won't explain here unless you watch the episode, you know, but yeah, Lilith plans to try and maybe lure the monster out and maybe have it defeated, you know, but yada yada yada. So until then, people, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Officer. Have a good day. I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Ta-da!